Hi guys! Wow, can you believe that it's November? I sure as hell cannot. Anyway, being that it's the 1st of November, I thought I would bring you my October favourites. Now, this favourites is a little bit all over the place. There's, your general beauty, skincare. Actually, I don't think I've got any skincare. Like your general beauty type items. And then I've thrown in a couple of other kind of lifestyle items, if you will. Anyway, let's start off with the makeup because that's the largest section. Now, I'll start off with one that I'm absolutely loving and I cannot even seem to put down. It's the Australis AC On Tour Contour and Highlighting and Contouring Kit. I got mine for light complexion. Now, this is amazing. I absolutely love it. You get 6, let me try and block this mirror here. You get 6 shades, 3 highlight, 3 contour shades, and it's just amazing. I use the shades, I'll show you the shades that I usually use. Now I usually use a mix of this yellowy one and this more reddy one as my highlight shade, and this middle contour shade as my contour. Now I think this shade over here would be a really good bronzer shade, and this shade over here is a fantastic illuminizer for your cheekbones. Really, like your cheekbones down, like wherever you put the illuminizer. That one is the only one that has slightly, like a slight shimmer in it. The rest are all matte, which I really like. Especially for the contour shades, you need a matte contour shade. This shade, it is the perfect contour shade. Perfect. But anyway, I go on and on and on about how great this is in my blog post. I think that I'm going to have a makeup tutorial coming with this because I have just been using this and a few other products and getting a stunning makeup look that I've just been going to. So that will be coming soon. Next up is the Bourjois Happy Light Luminous Serum Primer. Now, I wasn't sure if this stuff was going to work for me because serums don't really work well on my skin. I don't know why. I've tried a ton and they just don't seem to really do anything for my skin. But this is really nice. It's definitely a serum-y kind of texture, but it's not serum-y. It's not serum-y in the way that serums are usually oily, if that kind of makes sense. I mainly got this because it was an illuminating primer. I love illuminating primers. Yeah, a really good one. Keeps your makeup on, doesn't let your makeup really settle or like fade in areas, like go patchy or anything like that. Really good. Next up is the most beautiful highlighter I have ever seen in my life. I know, big call, but I love it. It is gorgeous. Just have a look at that. Just take a second, soak it all in. It is beautiful. It is the Balm's Mary Luminizer, and I am obsessed. I wear it on the top of my cheekbones nearly every day, plus a light dusting over my forehead and down my nose and on my chin, and then just above my cupid's bow, just to really make my lips pop. Oh, it is beautiful. I do not know how I have lived without this. Just gorgeous. Next is the Chi Chi Fresh eyeshadow palette. Now, I don't know if I can do this without the things falling out. But I'll just give you a look at this bad boy. There is an entire range of colours here, from your bronzy browns to your greens to your taupes to your more beigey nudes. So that is why I thought it would just be a really good all-rounder palette. I've been using it mostly with the bronzy type shades and mostly with the taupey type shades, but I have actually done a couple of eyeshadow looks with the greener shades and the more beigey shades as well. So I'm getting a ton of use out of this, and I mean, I really like Chi Chi for their eyeshadows. I mean, I haven't really used any other of their products, but their eyeshadows always seem to look really lovely on my skin, on my eyes. They don't really budge, which is what you want, exactly what you want. So yeah, I'm loving that. Next is I'm definitely going to say this wrong, La Cure & Co lip lube. Now, oh, they couldn't have thought of a better name for this. I just don't like lip lube. I mean, why? But anyway, this is in the shade Bee's Knees. Now, I didn't pick this shade out for myself. I got this in I want to say Bella Box, back when I was subscribing to Bella Box, and I opened it up and took it out of the packet, and I was like, why would I want this shade? I had no intention of using this shade or anything like that, but I've fallen in love with it, if you can't tell. I mean, it is in my favorites. I have absolutely fallen in love with it. This is a beautiful peachy color, beautiful peachy shade. This is the lip color I have been using along with my Australis highlighting and contouring kit to get that makeup look that I was talking about before. So if I do that tutorial, you'll definitely see this guy in it. It's a very glossy sort of a lip crayon. Doesn't have super mega color payoff, but just enough. I mean, it wears off like every lip color. It's not a stain. It's not going to last and last and last and last. It's something that you're definitely going to have to reapply. Alright, next up is the Revlon Super Lustrous Lip Gloss in Solar Coral. I am in love with this shade. This stays in my handbag, and it's like, it's that one lip color that I'm like, oh crap, I ran out of the house without lipstick on. Like, no. But I just think to myself, don't worry, you have this bad boy in your bag, just slap some on and you'll be alright, because it looks good with everything. It's a coral, obviously, going by its name, but it's kind of darker, on the darker side, on the darker, more kind of reddy side, and I know it doesn't look like that in the tube, but when you take it out and apply it, it's kind of like that, but it's kind of like a almost there kind of a lip gloss too. Like, it doesn't look like you're wearing a ton of lipstick. Anyway, I don't even know if that makes sense. But moving on from makeup, let's go to hair care. Now, I am using the OGX Sensually Soft. Oh, I don't even know. Tabuki? I don't know. Blossom Conditioner. This stuff is amazing. If you want soft hair, this is really, really good. Really good. I mean, it's very hydrating. The first time I used it, I kind of had to use more than I normally would because my hair just kind of drank it. My hair just kind of drank it all up. And so which I thought was really good because it's like a drink of water for your hair. So if you have incredibly dry hair, I would say give this a go. What's going on with my necklace here? Let's just fix that up. Give this a go because it was really, really good. I mean, I don't think it like does anything else, but definitely hydrating. I find that my hair's not as dry, not as hard to brush. Yeah, it's not as hard to like, especially in the shower when you're putting your conditioner on after you've lathered up your shampoo, it's not as hard to get those knots out. Now, this is one of those items that's a little bit on the different side, well, for me anyway. This is a hair twist, like for when you get out of the shower, and it's microfiber, and soaks up the water out of your hair. I'll insert a picture here of how I wear it. So what you do is you put the bigger section with the little elastic there, you can see it there, just on top of your head with your hair all like over your face kind of, and you put that on top, and then you make sure that the rest of your hair is in there. Then you just twist that bottom section up, flip it over the back of your head, over to the back of your head, and just kind of secure it in that elastic, and then just leave your hair to dry. So because it's microfiber, it doesn't take that long for your hair to dry, and then it ends up like looking like that on your head. So it's a very elegant looking thing. Because it's microfiber, it doesn't really take that long to dry. So I usually leave my hair in this for maybe 10-15 minutes, just while I, do little bits and pieces, maybe put on my makeup, stuff like that, and then I take my hair out of this, and it's usually almost dry. I mean, depending on how long I actually do leave it in, depends on how dry it gets or how wet it still is when I take it out. But I love these. I love them. I have 5. I love them. I mean, it's good because it secures itself, so you don't have to worry about like if you're wearing a big giant towel on your head when you are like bending over and doing things and stuff like that, about the towel falling off your head or anything like that, which is why I really, really like it. And it's obviously not as heavy as a towel is on your head. So next up is my Fitbit. Yeah, my husband got me this Fitbit for our 1-year anniversary last weekend, and I love it. I kid you not, I am obsessed with this thing. This has me tracking my steps frantically, and I'm literally documenting everything from how much water I drink in a day to how many calories I consume as well. So it has me obsessed. I'm like, crazy about it. So I just love that you can see how many steps you've done, how you can see how the distance you've walked, how many calories you've burnt, how many flights of stairs you've climbed, and all of that sort of. So this is the Fitbit Charge. So it doesn't have a heart rate monitor, it doesn't have anything like that, but it does connect obviously to my phone via the app. It does vibrate and flash up with whoever's calling me when my phone rings, in case I don't have my phone on me or anything like that, so I can just check that out when someone's calling. It also has the ability to monitor your sleep and then slowly wake you up with a series of light vibrations and stuff like that through the wristband. to slowly wake you up rather than a blaring alarm wake you up. I haven't tried that. Don't know if I will. Maybe one day I will, just to see how it goes. And you do have the ability to track your movements. So like if you put the tracker on and go for a walk, say, and then you look back at the tracker on your phone, and then shows you a map and gives you like a blue path of how far you've traveled and like where you've traveled, which I think is really good. But yeah, I'm aiming to get 10,000 steps every day, and I mean it's just really getting me up and going, which I'm loving at the moment. And last but not least, I don't actually have anything to show you about this, but I am absolutely obsessed with The Walking Dead. Completely and utterly obsessed. Season 6 has just started. I think we're 3 episodes in, and I mean, I watch it here on a Monday night. Yeah, I'm completely obsessed with it. I mean, I love Rick. Who doesn't? Who thinks he's going a little nuts? But yeah, I just can't wait to see what happens. I mean, I don't know if you watch it or if this is going to spoil anything for anybody, but those wolves, man, what's going on with them? Yeah. So that brings me to the end of my top 10 for October. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye guys.